Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this bustier top with yoke. Please subscribe and like and share this video. Thank you. So here I'm actually taking my um, neck measurements. You can actually determine how high or low you want your neck measurements. So at my waistline, I'm taking in my darts. I took at my waistline. I took you can take 1 inch. It depends on your bust measurement. For a larger size, you can actually take like 2.5. From for a smaller size bust, you can take like about 1 inch or 0.75. It depends on your bust. So here I'm taking my dots, so I'm connecting it to the waist, and from the waist to the bust point, and from the taking now it's taking it from the connecting it to the bust point rather. Then I'm connecting it here to the neckline. Please avoid too much curved lines at your neckline. So now I'm going to be taking my measurement. My bust line, took my bust measurement and I replaced my darts, the darts I took. And you can add your seam allowance if you want, but if you don't, you can just mark and later you can add your seam allowance. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm taking my bust measurement and I added the darts I took and some seam allowance. So I'm doing the same thing on the bust. I'm taking the under bust measurement. Here is I'm taking my waist measurement and I added the darts I took, added it back, then plus seam allowance. So after that, connect the lines. Here I'm actually connecting the lines. It depends on the shape of the neck that you want. So here I'm actually doing a V neckline. So the place I'm shading right now is we're going to be cutting them out. I'm going to be cutting the part out. So here I'm trying to determine the depth, how deep you want your neckline to be, because I was supposed to do this before I connect the neckline. So I'll actually erase the first line that I drew to connect down to this neckline I drew. Now, to actually determine, I just decided to make it deeper because the last one I did was actually didn't follow. So, well, this video is actually self-explanatory. If you're not a beginner, it's even if you're a beginner, it's self-explanatory if you follow just what I'm drafting right now. So I have to connect it this way. Then at the bust point, you can just make, if it depends on you, you can actually make a curve at the neckline area to your armhole. After drafting, after you've cut out, you can actually decide how you want that your bust side to be. So yeah, I'm cutting it out, cut. Now we're going to draft the back bodice. So I already created my lines. That's my bust line. And I'm taking my dot, nipple to nipple. And after creating my nipple to nipple dot, yeah, I'm just trying to bring out the basic pattern, marking my armhole. So I decided to take the measurement on my bust line so that I can actually take my armhole curve. I can just mark them. Armhole for the back. So on the waistline, I'm taking my dart of half an inch on both sides. Then I'll come down from the chest line by 1 inch. Coming down by 1 inch, then you connect the lines. So now I'm taking my chest and my bust measurement, bust the allowance. And on the waist, I'm taking my waist measurement. Then I will add the dart I took, which is 1 inch. Plus my seam allowance. Then you connect the lines. So here I'm actually taking out I took out 1.5 here from my back because it's going to be, I'm going to be adding eyelets to the back instead of zip. If you want to use zipper, you add your zipper allowance. So here I'm connecting it. I took 1.5, but later on I actually took just 1 inch because I wanted it to be a little bit covered at my back. I want it because I won't be putting I just want it to be covered the back. So I later change my, so now here what I'm doing here is from my waist I actually went up by a half inch. So I'm trying to to connect it to the waistline. I went up by half an inch, then I connected to avoid bulge at the back. When even with a zipper, you can also do the same thing with a zipper. So I'm connecting the lines here. So that's where I'm going to be inserting my eyelets. So from the neckline, you connect, then after that you cut. So I made a mistake here. I was supposed to connect it from your neckline to the point that you actually took out 1.5, connected there. I thought I was doing a deep normal neckline. So please don't make that mistake. Just ensure you do what I just did now. Just follow what I did. So you cut out. So on my next video, I'm going to be showing you how I drafted the dem part and the sleeve. So subscribe, share and like. God bless you.